Welcome back to our knowledge channel. Today we are going to discuss multi-regression. Very interesting topic. Particularly, I'm going to explain what is called VIF, variant inflation factor, right? How to look when you have a more variables and how we need to look which is significant and which is not significant, right? And it's very easy. The files are there within Minitab, and I'm going to pull out directly from the Minitab. The file name is researcher salary. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm opening in the Minitab, and also I'm going to compare the same video with the data tab also as well. So that Minitab is one. You will also learn data tab also as well, right? Along with data tab, I will put like data tab. Okay, let's get started with the Minitab first. Go to file and you can go to open worksheet, and there is something called look in Minitab sample data folder. Have a click and look for R. So this is the one which I'm going to search your salary. Open up. I have already opened the file. Let me reopen that. Okay, this is a salary. Maybe we can say per month 88,000 if we just say in Indian terms, Indian, and then gender male and female, and then publications, how many years it has been there since publications, and how much the individual, the researcher, has got an experience. Okay, so we have salary that is a dependent. The salary is dependent, maybe let's say whether it depends on publication and year. Let's see how we can put together all and see multi-regressions. Go to start and regressions. So you have two things. One, stat regressions. Fitted one is only for the individual one. For example, if you are comparing, for example, let me show that. Let's say only two variable you are comparing. For example, let's say output is salary, and then I wanted to see that what is the year. Let's say year, right? So is the salary is depend on years, number of years, right? The experience. Yes, it is a significant, right? The salary of a researcher depends on the very important factor called years. The less salary, the less year. The more salary, for example, a person has got 1 decade of experience, you're gonna get it around 80, 90, up to 90 and all that, right? And 15 even more. And 22 decade is even more, right? So like this you can do. For example, what I did, I just like one by one we can do. Similarly, publications. So publication says that it's a moderate one, not a very significant, but moderate. Why? 53% is a moderate correlation. That means salary is moderately depends on publications, right? How much the publication, for example, book has been published and it has been like for 5 years, and what is the salary they're gonna get? That is also another factor. Let's say it is difficult to do one by one, right? So let's all do together. How we can do? There is something called multi-regression, and you will find the word called VIF. I will also will explain. Uh, you can go to regression and fitted regressions. So model the relation between the categorical or continuous predictors and one response. That means here we're gonna keep it like only one response. That is, the salary, and easily include the interaction, polynomial terms, and all that you can easily do, right? There is also another best subset also there. Okay, response. What is the response here? Salary. What is the continuous predictor? We are saying like two factors, right? Maybe we can also say like gender also as well. Let's say gender. Let's say gender also has a significant. I can also do that. So salary I have taken, and continuous predictors I have taken, publication is years, and genders also I have taken. And I'm gonna give okay. Okay, so in this case, let me go through from the beginning. This is the value we have got it. Degree of freedom is 3. Why? Because we are talking about 4 factors. Salary, gender, publication in years. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Adjusted sum square, adjusted mean square, F value is nothing but, so you have that 5487 divided by 18, you will get this one, and p value. So that means So in this one, publication is important factor, P is significant factor, and years is significant factor. What is not significant is gender is not significant. Why we are saying gender is not significant? Because the P value is greater than 5%. Easily we can give it, right? And then further to it, if you wanted to see further value, so correlated. So it is a 89 is best model, right? Greater than 70 or greater than 80 is the best correlated, right? So 89 and adjusted is slightly lower than the one that is 88.84. And it also says that what is the correlations and also is given that equation for the male and female and residual values and all that, right? And similarly, you can go to graph if you want like all this graph, right? Let's say all in 4 in 1, you can also do. Okay, you can see here, let's say salary. The data is almost like normal data, and then it has a good versus fit, and it is forming the good histogram, and then versus order. Okay, the same thing we'll also will find there is something called VIF. Yeah, there you go. There you go. VIF is there. That means that higher the VIF, higher the one, right? If you see here, so first public year is the one, 1.62 it says, and the publication is 1.5. So higher the VIF, higher the one. So this is how we can easily do the multi-regressions using Minitab. So what we did, we had a value and we wanted to find out that salaries depend on years, publication, gender, all these three predictors. We did it together. That's called multi-regressions. The same thing, what I will do, I will copy, I'll do it in DATAtab also as well. Let's say DATAtab is also giving the same value on. Go to the browser and then paste this value. Okay, so I have pasted the salary, gender, publications here. And so dependent, that is Y, salary. Let's say it depends on what? It depends on salary, for example, sorry. It depends on, let's say, years, right? So for years, I'm just doing only single regression. I'm salary versus year. Salary versus year, how much we got? We got the R square value is 83. Exactly the same value we got it in Minitab also as well. Similarly, let's say I'll just cut off this one. I'll go for publications, slightly lower, 52. In Minitab also, we got 52. Excellent. So DATAtab is almost very close to Minitab. Let's say I want all these things together, years and gender. This is not independent one factor because we have already taken here salary. So you can see here all these three factors. So this is whole ANOVA is actually like significant, right? Because the value is less than 5%. Okay, let's see. And you can see easily here the tail value and all that. So it says that the publication year is a significant value. That's what Minitab also has given that, right? And then male and female gender is not an important factor because 28.4 greater than 5% is not an important factor. And you can see the values also as well, like so beautifully it is given, right? Scatters, and you can also see that the years instead of standard effects also you will find everything. So this is how we can do. Let's say we don't know, we for sure that we know that the gender is not an important factor. I'll cut out the gender and I'll just correlate only two factors, that is years and publications. Let's see. Okay, so both are significant factors, right? So this is how we can easily do there is something called multi-regression. So there were also many requests, many people requested for multi-regression. And in order to accept your request and do your request, this is what I have done here. I hope you like this video. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day ahead.